let's get this super show on the road. Since it's Halloween, we're going to be reading the book Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair and a braid down her back. And how the cat purred, and how the witch grinned, as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat, when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out from the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely and eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly on her head, "I'm a dog, as keen as can be. Is there any room on the broom for a dog like me?" "Yes," cried the witch. The dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held onto her hat, but away blew the bow from her braid just like that. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her braid in the bow, "I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there any room on the broom for a bird like me?" "Yes," cried the witch. The bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back and beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, and then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, "I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there any room on the broom for a frog like me?" "Yes," said the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they all went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. "I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and a witch with french fries tastes delicious to me." "No!" cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. "Help!" cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, "Just this once, I'll have witch without fries. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched and it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, "Buzz off! That's my witch." The dragon drew back and started to shake. "I'm sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly." And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Down flew the bird and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat and phew, said the dog. "And thank you, oh thank you," the grateful witch cried. "Without you, I'd be in that dragon's inside." Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone, throw something in." So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. While she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose a truly magnificent broom with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. "Yes!" cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. The end. Did you enjoy that story? I did too. But it's more than just a great story. There's a lesson behind it. Expert Ella, can you help me out? What? Oh, yes. Today's lesson. Coming right up. As soon as I find it. Oh, yes. Oh, here it is. Today's lesson. Room on the Broom is all about friendship and how helping people can make a difference. No matter your age or size, when you help someone, you make the world a better place. In our story today, the witch lost some of her things, but the other animals were there to help her retrieve them. She returned the favor by giving them a ride on her broomstick and made some new friends. Friends are always there to help us, and we should do the same for them. Do you have friends that you love to play with? Awesome! Make sure you cherish them and let them know that you appreciate them. Now I have a question for you to make sure you were listening. What were the items the witch dropped? Option 1, a phone, tablet, and a bottle of water. Option 2, a pair of shoes, socks, and a hair bow. Or option 3, a black hat, yellow bow, and a magic wand. If you chose option 3, you're correct! Great listening. Hello?
Hey, Ella. I think it's my turn.
Okay. Well, I guess my time is up. We had a great lesson today. And now, it's time for Artsy Alice. Thank you, Ella! I'm so excited. It's my turn. It's me, Artsy Alice, your favorite crafter! Today, we're going to be making a craft called the Helping Hand with a Halloween twist. Here's what you'll need. scissors, pencil, construction paper, glue, and something to color with. Colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you like. As you can see, I have 2 pieces of construction paper. One piece we're going to trace our hand. Get it? Because the whole helping hand thing. Anyways, on the other piece, we're going to glue the hand after we cut it out. So let's get started. First, you need to trace your hand. So grab a pencil and put your hand on the paper, and we're actually gonna draw the arm because our hand and our arm is gonna be the broom. So we're gonna take our pencil and then start drawing. It should look something like this. Now let's cut it out. It should look like this. And you have this cool outline of your hand. I'm sure you could think of something fun to do with this. Now, I have my second piece of construction paper, and we're going to glue the helping hand onto it. Check it out! Our helping hand is now glued onto this piece of construction paper. Oh, it looks so good! Oh, and before we move on, I have a Halloween joke for you. You want to hear it? I know you do. What is a witch's favorite subject in school? Spelling. Get it? Because they put spells on people. It's not my best joke. Anyways, back to the craft. Now, let's make this craft a helping hand. On each finger and your thumb, right away you can help someone. Hey, that rhymed. Here's what I put on my hand. Give a hug, do my chores, send a note to a friend or family member, be kind, and volunteer my time. What did you put on your hand? Now you're probably wondering, what do we need those colored pencils for? Well, I got a surprise. I made this handout with the 3 things the witch lost in the story. So we're gonna color them, cut them out, and put them on our helping hand. I just finished coloring the hat, the bow, and the magic wand, and we're gonna cut it out. Okay, I just finished cutting out all 3 items. The wand, the bow, and the witch's hat. Now, we're going to glue them on to the helping hand. Have you guys seen the bow? I just cut it out and I colored it too. Huh? On my head? Oh, right. Anyways, and there you have it, your helping hand. I hope you enjoyed today's craft, and make sure to go into the description and get your handout. Did you enjoy today's episode and learn how to be a good friend? I know I did. Thank you, Expert Ella and Auntie Alice, for all of your help. Check the description for more info about Super Mini Kid Zone. And I'll see you guys in another episode. Super Sid out.